What's good, YouTube? It's samcantmiss here, and as y'all see, I'm on YouTube now. Most of y'all know me from Twitter, but same thing finna keep coming on here. We're gonna bring the content with the music, breakdowns, all that. But today, I'm gonna give y'all 20 underground rappers that I believe have the potential to make it out of the underground and go mainstream. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Disclaimer: if your name is not on the list, because I know there's gonna be some people that are mad their favorite rapper not on the list, or even artists that feel like they got snubbed, it's okay. This is just my opinion. There's 20 artists I picked. It doesn't mean that these are the only 20 artists that are gonna make it. It doesn't mean I don't believe in you either. But for strictly of the video, it's gonna be 20. If you feel like you deserve to be on the list, or you know another artist that's gonna make it, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. But for today, we're gonna get this 20. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. Let's get straight into it. First artist we're gonna be talking about today is Pradabagshawty. He's originally from Columbia, South Carolina. He's moved over to Atlanta, Georgia, as we all know it. But man, he's been killing it the past 2 years. I feel like with Forever, after his first album, I feel like in the spotlight of the underground for a lot of people. Had a lot of great songs on there that did very well commercially and stream-wise, like Rehab, Play, what else? It was Mary Jane. I mean, it's just been exceptionally great for him ever since then. I mean, you coming in with an album, Home Invasions, also a great project. Has other songs in there like Hands Up, Sweater, that have over 1 million and 2 million streams on Spotify. And then he just kept it going with the consistency. I feel like what Pradabag is, there's no really bad songs from him. I mean, all the songs I've heard on SoundCloud or streaming, they're all great. They're all good songs. I mean, I can play this around anybody. It doesn't matter if you're not into underground music. I feel like you can play him to anybody. If you're a young boy listener, they'll enjoy Pradabagshawty a lot. If you play him to somebody like Nosaint, they'll probably enjoy Pradabagshawty as well. I mean, he's just very accessible. That's the word. And then he also dropped his project, Be What You Be. He's just been going crazy with the consistency the whole year. And then he also just came out his new album, Red Flags and Roses, which is very good. I just heard a couple songs out there. I mean, he's just doing his thing. That's why I think he'll go mainstream. Next artist I'm gonna be talking about today is 1300Saint, YSL signee. He's been on a super run this year, coming from his studio album All Hail, Saint Season EP, and his new thing that just came out, New Drug, bro. Like, if you haven't been hearing about 13Saint, you must be under a rock, I'm not gonna lie. But it's not too late. He's still at the beginning of his, you know what I'm saying, buzz career. He's gonna have a huge peak in the future. That's why I believe he'll be a super mainstream artist in the future. I mean, he has, I don't know, there's nothing bad to say about him. He's just overall great. He has great production, great single runs. His consistency is up there. He's always going to give you something versatile, especially on All Hail. Has a lot of songs on there that a lot of underground artists cannot make. You know what I'm saying? And he's also a great person you can have on a feature. Like, when he gets on songs with his other, you know what I'm saying, artists in his lane and stuff, he's going to stand out on the song, matter of fact. He's going to stand out. He's going to assert himself. He knows how to pick up on the flow. He knows what he's doing. This is why he's gonna be a mainstream issue in the future. Next artist I'll be talking about is 13Degrees. I feel like he's the forefront of the new Chicago wave. I'm saying he built a lane for a lot of these rappers out of Chicago. I know y'all have seen his aesthetic with the iPhone 4 pics, which is pretty cool in my opinion. But everybody knows about 13, I feel like nowadays, because his hit with The Problem Solver, that just went stupid on TikTok. But besides that song, it's a great song, mind you. But this is what I want y'all to check out. If you haven't really dived into 13Degrees, you have to listen to the Click City album and then go into Click City Volume 2. You'll really start to hear why he has the recognition he has. He's been developing that sound for a minute. And not even at that, he has a huge single run he's been on. It's been cool with Palace with Benny X, and you got Exotic Strippers, which is a pretty anticipated snippet he just dropped. But the thing with him is, why I don't feel like he'll have an issue with peaking or anything, is because he hasn't even dropped his biggest, most anticipated project yet with Black Fridays. We were supposed to get that in August, but I guess it got delayed. But once that comes out, I feel like he'll have a lot more growth coming for him. And also at that, he has great stage energy and presence. I've seen him do Summer Smash, and he's been on a lot of tours with Posh and Kels, who are also from Chicago. But the future is bright for him, I'll say that. Next artist we're going to be talking about is Diorvsyou. He's been making waves in the underground for a couple years now, but 2024 and 2025 has been where he's seen the most growth. So in 2024, he dropped this album, Ashes. If you haven't heard the album, go check it out. In my personal opinion, it's our top 2 album to come out from 2024 itself. It features a lot of good beats, and it shows a new elevated style of rapping for him. The mixing is great. Sounds great. I don't know what to say about it. But 2025, He's dropped a lot of projects for his fans, starting off with Untitled EP 9, So Cunt, Pause 99. He's really been feeding fans and flooding, which has been good for him to bring him a lot of reach. He's also picked up a lot of cosigns from Ye, Pierre Bourne, and he has a very strong collective behind him, which is helping him. He's also done a lot of tours, and what I like to think about the tours is when you can sell tickets and constantly go wherever city you want to, that's the thing that labels are looking for the most. Can you sell tickets? Do you have the image? Do you have the vision to keep going forward and not burn your shit out? You feel me? Mind you, he's an unsigned artist, and he's already close to getting 100K monthly listeners. That's more impressive than it is already. He didn't do no promo to do it either. So it's gonna be a very bright future for him ahead. Next artist I'm gonna be talking about today is Skate Star. He's been directly linked to Diorvsyou. If you know Dior, you probably know Skate. Been putting out lots of hard music this year. But besides that, I found his music in 2023 when he dropped Whole New Meaning, which was his last album at that, which was beautiful, man. It has great production. It has great rhyme schemes. It feels like an actual body of work. But since then, he dropped Rub in the Room EP, which is very hard. Y'all should go check that out. Has a lot of his hard songs that he can perform live. And speaking of live, he has some of the best stage presence and energy as well. I saw him live a couple of times. He really seems like a star out there. He has mainstream potential. He has star power. He has, you know what I'm saying, which I like to call aura or whatnot. But Pale Fever, now this is probably my favorite EP for him to date. This shit has so many good songs on it. He has a song with Thirteendegrees. They just go back and forth on that song. And a lot of these songs are produced by Diorvsyou, who is also linked and produced a lot of Cardi's best work with Whole Lotta Red V2. He's been working with him. Also has a couple songs with Pierre on his other EP he dropped this year, Revolution. He just has a very bright future for him, and this next album, Designer Junkie, will be his biggest thing yet. We're just waiting on that, and then y'all will start to see why I believe Skate is one of the best in the scene at that. Next artist we're going to be talking about today is Nine Vicious. A lot of y'all probably expecting to be on the list, but it's no surprise that he's here, considering that right at this time in the video, he's at 400K monthly listeners, which is pretty impressive. I mean, starting from July of last year, he went on this crazy run, starting with You Fancy, then you go into You Bad in September. It was when I found him, actually. And then we all know of the B4 essay and the Studio Attic run starting in November, December. Ever since then, he's been one of the fastest growing underground artists. He's been speed running. He built a really strong name for himself through Twitter and great marketing schemes and a lot of controversy that he leans into today. But regardless or not, what he's been doing has been working for him numbers wise. He's dropped a lot of great projects here. I mean, you got Tumblr Music, B4 Tumblr Music, you got For Nothing, like you got Before For Nothing. These projects have all been pretty high quality, and in my opinion, there's no really bad songs in there. Now, he has been through a lot of controversies, but the fact that I feel like he was able to triumph through that shit and just keep growing means that there's nothing gonna stop him at this point. So yeah, I feel like Nine is gonna be one of those artists in a couple years that'll be at a Ken Carson type level. Next artist we're gonna be talking about today is Zukenee. Zukenee is an artist out of Atlanta, Georgia. And a lot of y'all might have found him at the same time I did with Birth of Saint Slave, which is a phenomenal album at that. The production was super fresh, refreshing, and I really don't feel like anybody has a certain sound like Zukenee. And he kept that going into 2025 with his highly anticipated album at the time, Tenic. Has a lot of my favorite snippets on there. Has a lot of good streaming songs on there like Bromance, Hindu, and that's not just it. After that album, he came out with a couple more singles that I've been really enjoying: Sleepwalk, New Slave, and All Day with Skate Star and Diorvsyou, which is, I feel like, will be a mini hit, you feel me? But I feel like that he'll go up very fast due to the fact that he has a strong aesthetic. We all know today in music that it's not just about the product of the music, it's about what you portray, what image do you have, what can your fans link to, what type of core fan base you have. And I feel like he's making all the right moves right now. He also has a good group of producers around him. He's been getting co-signs from Cardo, Murder Beats, Benny X. So he has a very bright future ahead of him, and I think we all know it. Next artist we're going to be talking about today is untiljapan. I mean, you expect him to be here as well, I hope, if you click the video, but man, he's been on a tear. Ever since 2023, he's been putting out some of the most mainstream ready type of music, I'll say. Super polished, like his type of music doesn't even make him considered to be an underground artist in a lot of people's eyes, because the way it's so polished, so perfect to a sense. I think that also drives a lot of hate to him. They feel like he's not giving a traditional underground sound, but besides that, bro, I feel like he gives you everything you would want an underground artist at that. Ever since 2022, he's been putting out some of the best SoundCloud singles, best runs. You mean, you got Ounces, you got so many songs on SoundCloud that you can listen to. And nowadays, he's got Pyramids, Feel Like We Back. I mean, these songs have been so popular for him because they really are that good. You mean, Feel Like We're Back is at almost 3 million streams, guys. You know what I'm saying? But his album Trouble Out is doing very good commercially, and he did just drop a new project, Born Under Punches, that shows a more rap side of things, rather if you don't want to hear him on more of a darker type of topic with Trouble Out. But as a huge Japan fan myself, I can appreciate both and understand his vision for both. And I feel like that's what you need to do when you come in here. You need to put them headphones on and really start to listen to what he's saying. It really shows there's levels to this shit, bro. Next artist we're going to be talking about today is Nosaint. A lot of y'all might know him as being a producer first. He's produced for a lot of great artists in the SoundCloud lane, especially Until Japan and hard rock. But now he is making music. He's been making music for a minute now, but you need to check out his music, bro. If you like his production style, you need to check out his music, because he can really rap, bro. He really knows how to make music the right way. It's gonna sound good, and he's proved it through all these new drops he gave us on SoundCloud. He recently did take a break from music, but if you want to find his music, just go on SoundCloud, type in Nosaint. He also had a lot of songs leak, which were great, by the way. I feel like he should still drop those, but right now he's just very slept on at the moment, and I feel like due to that is because he doesn't really have too much visuals or music videos out right now. He does have one music video with a ball game out right now, but he has a solid image. You mean, it's just he's not showing his face, but it's pretty cool to look at, and the music speaks for itself. I feel like if you actually care about the music, you will understand that Nosaint is a special one-of-one type of talent. If you like self-prods, I feel like he's one of the best self-prods in rap right now. Next artist we're talking about today is Kels out of Chicago. I mean, if you followed my page since a minute, I've been posting Kels since 2023. I seen him go up, I seen the progression, and I'll tell you what, he's legit, bro. Like, he really put in a lot of work to get where he's at today, and he's not missing no moments right now. And I tell you this, Kels has one of the best stage presences in the underground right now. Every show he's going to, he's gonna give it his all. He's gonna make sure that the performance is super fun, and I've seen him live. Like, they really love him when he comes out, bro. Like, he's really gonna turn up a show. And another thing about Kels, I feel like he'll go mainstream, is because his music is super fun and easily accessible. I feel like I can play him to like anybody, no matter the age or if they're into underground. I can play him for, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all like the music, or they're like, oh, that's a pretty good song, because it just universally sounds good. He has a lot of mainstream appeal, and I feel like that's what's going to take him far. I can easily see him at like a Rolling Loud or a Summer Smash in the next 2 years, because, I mean, his music is just great for that type of scenery, and he's actually one of the bigger faces in New Chicago right now behind 13Degrees, him, Posh, Stretch, you know what I'm saying, Snipey. It's just a good scene going on right now, and I feel like he's one of those guys that is a forefront of that, and they're going to keep it going. So, yeah, everybody should know just Kels is up next out of Chicago. Next artist we're talking about today is Dellyvadova out of Wave. Really coming out of Charlotte, North Carolina, putting on for the entire North Carolina at that. This has been a great year for him with these new drops. Man, he's been on a crazy single run. Ever since really 2024, when I heard Bogus, I was like, okay, I'm starting to hear like he's really finna make a name for himself, and he hasn't stopped yet. I mean, you got Bogus, you got Fashion Race, you got Wave Package 2, a great album at that, bro. And not only, he just dropped Smoke Break Volume 3, which I think is his best project to date. His classics on there. So many SoundCloud hosts just put into one tape. It's really special to hear. And I feel like he has one of the best flows in underground. At that, cadence, flow, bars, it don't matter, bro. He can do it all. His production is great. Now, everything he's doing right now is super organic, and he's really doing this on his own, bro, which is super impressive. So I feel like when he keeps going and give him a year or two, he'll be getting super talked about. Like, a lot of recognition coming to his name. He's done a couple shows this year, so everything's just looking up for him, and I feel like he's gonna be one of them ones. If not, he already is now. Next artist we're gonna be talking about today is Unitus out of North Carolina, also in Wave. He's been killing the entire year, but he's picked up a lot of recognition and co-signs this year. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But starting off, I mean, he's really been just going crazy with the projects even last year. So you have Friendly Fire EP, just very good, no skips on there. And then you go GGFT. This is when I feel like his sound really started to evolve. You got Ghost Locks on there, you got Free Throw. These songs are great. You got the producer I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's an exceptional producer. He also works with 7:30 Morning a lot. I mean, he's great. And then the highly anticipated album for the community, Lieutenant, came out, and honestly, this Lieutenant album blew my mind. Like, I feel like this Lieutenant album was a top 3 album of the year, underground wise. Like, the production was great, his rapping was great, it was super versatile, had all the songs that you could have asked for. It was just the perfect type of project. It's really like the perfect underground album, I'm not gonna lie. But he hasn't slowed down either. I mean, he's been doing a lot of shows this year, dropping great singles as it is now. He's also picked up a lot of cosigns in the past year. He's got cosigns from Nine Vicious, who he has some songs with, K-Bull, big song right now. He's also just got a cosign from Lil Tecca at the time of this video. Also has a cosign from Ian Connor. I mean, there's just countless people showing love to him right now, and it just shows like he's finna make it. He's gonna go mainstream one day. You just gotta wait on it and keep letting him work. You feel me? But we all know night going up. Next artist we're gonna talk about today is Tezzus, also part of Dala. You might know him if you know Dior Southside Skate. You feel me? But man, Tezzus has really been growing crazy ever since last year. I mean, he's been doing the shows, and I'll tell you again, once again, bro, Tezzus can get the show going, bro. He probably has some of the best stage energy in rap right now. Everybody's starting to see it. He's been picking up crazy cosigns over the past weeks at that. Just got a cosign from Young Thug, just got a cosign from Lucky. But man, bro, project after project, and in the time being, bro, he's dropped 3 projects in the past 4 weeks. Like, he's super hungry. You can tell he's really dedicated his life towards this rap shit. He's really passionate, and he shows a lot of love towards his fans and has a lot of passion, and it's just good to see. This is the type of stuff you want to see in an artist going mainstream forward. This is the type of stuff that just rewards him in the future, I feel like. But yeah, man, he can really rap, bro. Like, he gives you any type of flow he wants. He can go blues, he can go R&B, he can go aggressive type of rap style. It's just super versatile with him, man. And bro, he has a lot of songs that you start to know now at this point, like Outro, Head on Xavier Anthony tape. It's so many songs with him that it's like you just gotta check out his collection of what he's got out. But man, I feel like when he drops his next album, he's really gonna go boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's great on features. Like, there's just so many good things to say about him. I feel like he's really those guys that they'll go far. It's not hard to see. Next artist we're gonna be talking about today is also Diamond. You probably know him if you've been watching the rest of this video. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, Diamond, the thing that stands out with him is his flow. His flow is definitely one of one. I've never heard somebody that can really rap the same way Diamond is. He's been working on his craft. Mind you, he's been rapping for so long at this point, so I've heard the evolution. I've dug back to his old music. You can hear it steadily go up for him. But man, if you want to hear somebody really rap to you and give you something that you haven't heard before, you need to be listening to Diamond. I mean, you got No Manners, Carmelo, Do or Die, and where I actually started to really tap into him with Thanks Hetty, man. His production is always great. He brings this like alien-like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not from Earth type of sound. No pun on words. You know what song you're talking about. You know what song I'm talking about. But yeah, he just dropped No Idols, an album that I feel like was very experimental and gave a different type of sound to the underground in a sense. I mean, this is the type of album that is just like, that was interesting. Let me go run it back, you feel me? But yeah, man, he is great. He also is a good performer. He's got the swag, he's got the image. I feel like he's going far. We all know it. Next artist we're talking about today is Tali the One out of New York. But man, another person I feel like he's a one-on-one flow type of guy. If you want to hear somebody rap and you want to get smarter while you're listening to music, turn on some Tali the One. He'll really teach you something. But yeah, man, Tali the One's been on a crazy single run this year, last year, 2023. His whole vault is just pretty crazy. I really found out about him with his last project, Motivational Speaker. I listened through it. It was honestly phenomenal. Like, what I was hearing from that, production-wise, his vocal inflections, it was just super good to hear on my ears. That really got me excited for him going forward. But yeah, man, he's coming up this new album, Fly Ass Tali. This album is super fun. He does what he does best, give you the flows, give you the beats. Just gives you a good vibe. and he's super underrated this time. That's why I think everybody should check him out right now. He sits under 225 monthly listeners at the time of this video. That's nuts. Once you hear this dude's music, you'll be like, how the hell is he under this margin? But bro, this is only for now. I promise you, in the next 2 years, he's about to skyrocket up. Because when you have music that sounds so good like this, it's just, the world's gonna reward you in the long run, bro. I think he knows that. He's been dropping consistently every Sunday, damn near. I mean, he's giving you the singles, he's giving you the sound. There's nothing else he can really show you. Just wait till he does that first show. That's all I'm gonna say. Next artist I'm gonna talk about is the one and only Southsidesilhouette. I feel like we all know why he's on the list. I mean, if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you. But man, what Southside is, I feel like he's an actual true hitmaker. I feel like he can get on your song, he can get on his own song, he can give you a catchy enough verse that'll generate streams. And that's why he has these hits already on his page as an unsigned artist. I mean, you got Ballin', which is his song, Walk Away, Work. All these have million streams on Spotify. I mean, he just came off another song that I felt like was pretty hitty, you know what I'm saying? You got I Hate Me Too. This is just a type of artist that has generational talent. I feel like I've already said it before. I feel like he's one of the best artists in the underground all time, and his last album just proved that to me. Dream But Don't Sleep. Production on here is phenomenal. Shout out Chancey. Shout out all the pros that worked on the album. But him and his projects, this album is great, man. And we all know about Die For You, and I love me some Hits 3. Hits 3 is just has some really good songs on it. So I feel like with him, it's just a time thing. He's unsigned at the end of the day. He doesn't have like the paid promos that other people are going, but in the future, I feel like he's gonna still have his chance to go mainstream. The person we're talking about today is Sixbill out of New York, and when I say he really is probably the best underground rapper out of New York right now in his respective lane, I believe it. And I mean, he has the songs to back it up, bro. Ever since 2024, he's been putting out some crazy singles like Molly Flow, one of his best songs, by the way, John Paul, Commodore Scar songs. He really been doing his thing for a minute now. I remember when I found him out around a couple months ago, I believe. He was already at 70,000 monthly listeners, but he just seemed to be on the radar on the whole Twitter side of the underground things. But he's really been making a name for himself ever since that. He's been building a lot of connections. We've been seeing him linked up with a lot of guys that get talked about a lot. And he already has the streams to back himself as a guy that can go mainstream any second now. I mean, coming off his last album, Live, Laugh, Count, which is one of the best projects of the year, and production was great. A lot of beats from Bristol and Kavi, guys that he works with a lot. His sound is just super cohesive and already sounds mainstream ready. I feel like I can play him around anybody, no matter your race, gender. It doesn't matter, bro. It's just like Sixbill's music is super accessible, I'll say that. And he just came out with this new single, Greenwich. It's already doing great at 75,000 streams on Spotify already. It's been a big single for him. I remember when the snippet came out, it was super hard and it lived up to the hype. I mean, let's go back to Live, Laugh, Count though. This album has a lot of songs already getting over 200,000 streams, like Play It Cool, Count, Bonjour, which is the bass song of the tape. All these songs are great. I feel like that album really set him apart from a lot of underground rappers, and that's why he's in this top 20, and that's why I think he's gonna go mainstream. Next artist we're gonna talk about today is Lade. He's actually from Richmond, Virginia, and man, he's one of the best rappers in the underground. I mean, you should know that, but he's been going crazy with the singles this year. There's countless, and especially as a recent, came out with 3 singles: Find Her, Against Me or With Me, Come See, and my favorite song from him all time, really, If You Know, with Prod Lynn, of course. But man, he came out with a lot of stuff this year. We just got 01, EP 02, the album. He's been just flooding this year, and the growth has been crazy. I remember I did a write-up on him a couple months ago, but he's doubled his monthly listeners since then as the time in this video. He just has a very good flow, and his storytelling is very, very, very special, man. I mean, it's just a good artist, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's a serious type of guy. I feel like his sound is so unique to him, and I haven't really heard anybody be able to replicate or clone his sound. He brings back that old plug wave, but in his own type of sound, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Lade is just a one-on-one type of guy. I feel like he'll go mainstream one day if he keeps pushing it, keep putting out good music like he's been doing. Next we're talking about today is Babybartier. He's based in California, and what sets him apart really, I feel like, is his voice. He's got a one-on-one type of voice, man. This vocal inflections that he puts on the songs are like no other. The amount of energy that he's putting into these songs is actually ridiculous. Now we're gonna start off with the singles Devil and Prada, Skater, Kill. Kels also one of his best songs. The Baby Blanco EP, which was a great debut EP. You also have Cali, which was a single. It's a Patrick B. It's the same thing that Nine hopped on the song Keep Sweat. Dabla, which is my favorite EP from him. And Awesome. It features a Unitus verse on there as well. And then I'm in Hell, which is a new single. All these drops here are super high quality and they're made the right way with lots of energy. It's just the right bars. It's just, he's making all the right moves. How can I else say it? You know what I'm saying? He has connections as well. The people around him have got him in the right spots at the right times for him to build connections with these other guys, which is also boosted his image up. And that's sometimes what you have to do. Even him, he's still on TikTok posting his music, promoting it, on Instagram, talking to fans, you know what I'm saying? Letting the fans try to feel connected to him. And that's the way I feel like you have to do it a lot of times when you're trying to go up. I feel like him being closely linked to these type of guys like Nine Vicious. I just seen him link up with Apollo Red in New York and 16-year-old, and also being managed by Count who can get you right with the visuals. These are the right moves that will bring him to mainstream success in the future. Last but not least, we'll be talking about Peasy. I mean, I feel like a lot of y'all should know of him now because he's been growing crazy. I mean, the growth for him has been unlike no other. Heady's Bustin' has been one of the biggest songs of this year in the underground already. I've been hearing it every day, damn near, on TikTok. People post about it on Twitter. And it came out like a couple months ago, but it's been growing as of recently right now in September. But he also just came out with this new single, For None. But I really found Peasy a couple months ago. The first song I found from him was Swagger Jack, and I think it was around May. But the song had less than 1,000 plays. I click on it, I'm like, wait, this song is way too good to be slept on. So of course I made a post about it, but a couple months later everybody's catching on. I see he also has a bunch of other great songs with guys in Dollar, like Supermodels with Tezzus. The energy on there is great. He also has his own single, Moa Swag, which is super hard, and also another great song, Best Me. He also has a lot of songs on SoundCloud if you've been diving in that are very good. They've just been under the wrap. He hasn't really promoting that as much, but it's clear to see that Peasy is going to be one of those guys in the future that will be pretty large. He's picked up a lot of co-signs this year, especially the biggest one being around Playboy and the whole YBL collect right now. But man, Peasy just has one of the brightest futures in underground right now. He hasn't even dropped a project yet, which I feel like once he drops the project, it's going to be a little bit scary for a lot of these people because he might be getting a lot of attention for that. I'm not going to lie. But already sits at 31,000 monthly listeners. A couple months ago, he was less than like 2,000. So the growth is there. Everything's looking up for him. He has the sound, he has the swag, he has the image to be an artist in this mainstream day and age. So I feel like he's one of the easiest bets. If you made this far in the video, you're a real one. Thanks for watching. And make sure you guys go like and subscribe so y'all don't miss the next one. Go ahead and put them post notifications on while you at it, because I'm going to keep dropping a lot of these videos for the next couple of months. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to see y'all the next one.